Hey guys, welcome to Calm Signal. Glad you're here. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about meditation. And if you ever thought that you can't meditate because you can't stop thinking, you're not alone. In fact, it's probably the number one reason why people don't even try to begin with. And magically, the truth is that meditation isn't about stopping your thoughts at all. It's it's about learning not to chase every thought and make a story out of it. Um, our minds were designed to think, and that's what we do. That's their job. Meditation simply teaches us how to become the observer instead of like the chaser and the storyteller and the thought and the worry and the memory or fear that passes through our minds. We don't chase it, we don't follow it, we don't grasp at it. Think of your mind like a snow globe. And this is a great analogy. When life gets busy, someone is constantly shaking it. The snow flies everywhere and you can't see. You can't see clearly. Meditation is simply putting the snow globe down. It's nothing magical happens, but the snow slowly settles, and it doesn't mean that your problems disappear. It just means that you can finally look at them without panicking. People often notice that after meditating regularly, they become less reactive, like less knee-jerk reactions. They become more patient. They become better listeners. They become less overwhelmed, better able to make choices. You stop and you pause and you think a little before making choices. Less knee-jerk reactions, more aware of how they're feeling before those feelings take over. And that's like my trigger thing, my trigger video in the beginning. It's not because meditation changes who you are. It simply helps you reconnect with the calm that's already in you. So, how do you start? How do we start to meditate? You'd be surprised at the things that people throw out there that you think you need to do to have to start. The good news is you don't need a special pillow. You don't need candles. You don't need soft music. You just need you. And you definitely don't have to sit cross-legged, especially if that's uncomfortable. So here's the deal. I meditate in my bed in the morning. I meditate in my bed at night. Sometimes I meditate in a chair. Sometimes I meditate out at the beach. You don't have to have all the special equipment. It's not necessary. You just need to find a comfortable chair. And you can sit with both feet on the floor, flat on the floor, and you want to make sure that your spine is straight. You sit up straight, and it's erect. If you're lying down, I don't usually, especially in the beginning, I don't usually say to lie down because I think that you're going to fall asleep. And then there goes your meditation practice because you're not even going to know what you accomplished and for how long you did it for. So sit with your feet on the floor up in a chair in the beginning. Then simply notice your breathing. You're breathing in, breathing out. Just notice it. Focus on the breath. Focus on where it's entering your nose. Focus on how it's exiting the nose. Just be aware. Pay attention. When the mind wanders, and it will, it's not a failure. It's actually the practice. Each time you notice it drifting into thinking, gently bring your attention back on your breath. No judgment, no frustration. Just return. Return to the breath. Again and again. There's no deep breathing needing to happen. You can breathe into your belly. That's the best thing to do. Breathe deeply into your belly and let it go. But you don't want to force breathing either. You just want to breathe naturally. So it's great to, in the beginning, take 3 large cleansing breaths. That's great. But then let your breath settle to where it wants to settle on its own. This is the breath that you want to pay attention to. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is just simply showing up for yourself. And that's a great beginning. So, what happens after meditation, after you start? It's something that people don't really mention and talk about. However, this isn't a bad thing. This is awareness. Sometimes meditation doesn't make you feel peaceful right away. Sometimes it makes you feel a bit emotional. Old memories may suddenly peak. You may feel sadness, anger, grief, fear, even. You might get triggered by some things or emotions you thought that you've dealt with in the past. They can surprise you. This is true. I like to call it the upheaval, but I mean it, or the bubbling of the feelings. The feelings have been pushed down. We have a habit of pushing feelings down so we don't have to feel them. And they're going to surface. They're going to come up. It's like cleaning out a closet, honestly. Things will come up that it wants you to address. At first, it looks messier. It does. Everything gets pulled out into the open. But that's the only way to decide what still belongs and what you're finally ready to let go of. Meditation doesn't create those emotions. It simply shines a gentle light on what has been waiting to be seen. And sometimes what comes up is exactly what needs our attention. It's not to punish us. It's not to overwhelm us. It's to heal. It's to bring peace to you. It's to shine the light on what needs to be addressed. Healing isn't always comfortable. Sometimes healing begins with awareness. Meditation became one of the greatest gifts that I had ever given myself. There were times in my life when I honestly, I don't know what I would have made of it, through it, without it. I don't know how I would have made through my life without it. It helped carry me through my divorce. As a chapter that challenged me in many ways I never expected. It helped me stay grounded while walking beside my daughter through 12 years of school after she was diagnosed with ADHD and learning differences. Like many parents, I wanted to fix everything. We want to fix people. We want to fix our children. But meditation taught me something different. It taught me how to pause, how to breathe, how to respond instead of react. It reminded me that my daughter didn't need a perfect mother. In fact, she didn't need fixing either. She needed a calm one. along the way, I also began to understand myself. I recognized many of the same learning differences and challenges in my own life. Meditation helped me replace self-criticism with curiosity. Instead of asking, what's wrong with me? I began asking, what do I need? That simple shift changed everything. Meditation didn't erase life's difficulties. It didn't make hard days disappear, but it gave me something I desperately needed. A place to return to. A place inside myself that felt steady. Even when life wasn't steady. Because it really, really wasn't. So if you're just beginning your own meditation journey, I hope you'll be patient with yourself. You don't have to do it perfectly. I still don't. I still have days that I just don't do it well. And those are just days you did it. Good for you. Give yourself a pat on the back. Just begin. Just a breath at a time. One quiet moment, one day at a time. You might be surprised by what you discover, not by becoming someone new, but by remembering who you've been underneath all the noise. Thanks for listening. Take a deep breath. Be kind to yourself and remember, your calm has been there all along. Thanks for listening, guys. Comment below if you've done meditation and maybe what it has done for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you haven't started, give it a try. I'd love to hear about your first experiences with it as well. All right. Have a great day, and give it a shot. Let me know. Thanks. Until then, be calm. Be in your calm. Thanks for watching.